Good morning, viewer. Bienvenue. Here's the most amazing news for our viewers. Researchers have identified two potential brain processes failures contributing to auditory hallucinations in schizophrenia, malfunctioning corollary disorders, and overly active F1 coffee. Their study involving EEGs of patients shows these flaws may prevent the brain from properly identifying self-generated sounds, offering a new direction for treatment. Auditory hallucinations are likely the result of abnormalities in two brain processes. A broken corollary disorder that fails to suppress self-generated sounds. And a noisy efference copy that makes the brain hear these sounds more intensely than it should. That is the conclusion of a new study published October 3rd in the open access journal PLOS Biology by Jingtian of Newark University, Shanghai, China and colleagues. Patients with certain mental disorders including schizophrenia often hear voices in the absence of sound. Patients may fail to distinguish between their own thoughts and external voices, resulting in a reduced ability to recognize thoughts as self-generated. In the new study, researchers carried out electroencephalogram, that is called the EEG experiments, measuring the brain waves of 20 patients diagnosed with schizophrenia with auditory hallucinations and 20 patients diagnosed with schizophrenia who had never experienced such hallucinations. In general, when people are preparing to speak, their brains send a signal known as corollary discharge that suppresses the sound of their own voice. However, the new study showed that when patients with auditory hallucinations were preparing to speak syllabally, their brains not only failed to suppress these internal sounds but had an enhanced efference copy response to internal sounds other than the planned syllable. The authors concludes that impairments in these two processes likely contribute to auditory hallucinations and that targeting them in the future could lead to new treatments for such hallucination. The authors add, people who suffer from auditory hallucinations can hear sounds without external stimuli, and a new study suggests that impaired functional connections between motor and auditory systems in the brain mediate the loss of ability to distinguish fancy from reality. Beyond the exclusive report.